Well, Jorge, thank you so much for joining us. I have known you for quite a long time, and can you just share a little bit about yourself and your family and how long you've been coming to Cedar Creek?
How are you guys? We've been attending Cedar Creek for over 20 years. We moved from Maryland. We still remember Ben, singing, the old Commodore building 20 plus years ago. And now look what God has done. Tremendous leader for us.
So Jorge, a couple years ago, you decided to start a new venture. Would you mind sharing with our church about what you started a couple years ago?
I started 419 Tacos. It was a dream of mine to be able to own a Mexican restaurant or a food truck. It was a leap of faith. I was in pharmaceutical sales for quite some time. As a matter of fact, we're gonna be 2 years next week since we opened, and God has blessed us all throughout. My spiritual gifts are giving and hospitality, so owning a restaurant would be something that definitely inspired me to use those gifts.
Absolutely. Well, on Sunday, March 15th, Governor DeWine came out with really an order that said restaurants really have to shut down unless they're doing carry-out or delivery orders. What was your initial reaction to hearing that from Governor DeWine?
It was going to be a little bit difficult for me because I employ 12 people, and restructuring to that level where I had to almost get rid of 60% of my people. And that was the hardest part of the initial response. At that first week, the first day, we only made $145. And I say, yeah, this is gonna be difficult. My wife has been a tremendous influence. She's my partner, she's my rock, she's been praying. And when this happened, I say, okay, we have to change, we have to do something different. Just continue to pray. God put in my heart that I needed to reach out to friends and say, hey, you know what, there's an opportunity there to feed people that are on the front lines of this. And I don't know, I had a couple of friends that have kind of said, I can buy a gift certificate, maybe just give it to your staff or donate it to somewhere. And that prompted in me the idea of, that might be something that is going to be awesome. It's a win-win for us. We will get a little bit of the business, and we will be able to give back to the people that need it, the nurses, the hospital workers, and so on, first responders. So, and all of a sudden, God has exploded this, because it gave me purpose. It gave me my gifts back. I was wrestling with Him because I was saying, God, you make me a giver, you gave me hospitality, and you're taking it away. So and I really was in odds. I was bottling heads with Him, and until I decided to say, you know what, God, I'll put it in your hands. And when I did that, oh my gosh, the floods open. This little idea, this little tour of love that God put in my heart to continue to do that. It was going to be a win-win scenario for my business, and also people that wanted to help, and they needed a vehicle. They needed some, a way to contribute and help. Friends from Iowa, friends from South Carolina, Maryland, they're pouring in support, and they're being inspired by what we're trying to do. Cedar Creek joined in and helped us out, and we're trying to be great stewards of the resources that people are providing us, keeping lists and tabs of this money is coming from here and it's going there. And we have reached all the hospitals in the Toledo area, and we're branched out to Ann Arbor, and we have some opportunities with Fulton County, Henry County, and I really love what He's doing in my heart.
Well, Jorge, you have been an inspiration to us as a church. We're so thankful how you're stepping into your business and utilizing it to make an incredible difference in our community. And now you're even taking that further into Michigan and Fulton County and all of those areas. So I want to say thank you. Continue to be using those gifts to make a difference. And thanks for sharing today.